My name's Matt Bristowe and I'm Head of Production for the Stereo Conversion 3D division of Prime Focus Film. From a technical point of view, the backbone of it is rotoscoping. It's about taking apart every frame of every shot within the film, rotoscoping and cutting out all the separate elements within that. And that goes down into fine detail as well. For example, if we're taking a character, we won't just cut out the outline, we'll cut out finger to knuckle, knuckle to wrist, wrist to elbow. In a feature film, it literally is working on every single frame of the movie.
Have you seen what's happening out there?
Clash of the Times was born out of a number of things. Where the studio's desire to get a 3D film sort of out into the cinema world and really test the water as to how a film that perhaps hadn't necessarily been upfront considered as a 3D film. In kind of saying software terms, Clash of the Times was version 1.0. We're up to probably version 5.0 now. The overall quality of it in terms of the 3D conversion, it's good. There's some bits that could have been better, but bearing in mind the timescale we were working to, we could all feel that. But what it did represent is a big sea change in the box office and what members of the audience wanted to go and see and get from their cinema experience. So I think 3D ticket sales, which there was an increased cost for those as well, represented an additional 40 to 50% of that as well. So immediately we saw that there's a desire to see what the world of 3D can give us as an audience. And then over time, as that has changed, we've seen a number of 3D films coming out in the last 10 months as well. On Narnia, which was the last big film that we converted, and perhaps unarguably, sort of critically as well, the best conversion that the film industry has seen to date, and we're very proud of that as well. That took, kind of sort of 12 weeks with approximately 150 artists just doing the actual conversion itself globally. We're always looking for young people who are looking to break into this industry, so they may not necessarily have many years of industry experience, but it really does come down to a lot of it is drive, determination and commitment and a real desire to make something within the visual effects world, within the film world as well. As a society, we enjoy shared experience, whether it's it's football, talking about what we saw at the TV the night before, in cinema in terms of our culture, it really is a key part of it as well. It's certainly as my growing up as well, sort of going to the cinema on a regular basis, and it just became part of your everyday life as well. But being in the cinema itself, it is a shared experience. You're amongst an audience of 5 to 1,000 people enjoying a film. It's something to talk about, to discuss, to share emotion over as well. And when a film can kind of grab that emotional pull on an audience and it's shared together, it becomes that much more powerful. And then in terms of 3D in cinema as well, we get kind of really gimmicky stuff out there as well, which is exciting because it's there to transport us to another world as well. But as a shared experience, it's beyond the hands of the kind of those people who choose to sort of BitTorrent it or sort of capture it in other ways. You have to go to the cinema to see a 3D film. It can't be downloaded, it can't be kind of captured in another way. So in some respects it's great for the shared experience of cinema as a whole. We're attracted to the cinemas to go and see it.